Welcome to NS Astrology Institute. Vedic Astrology, KP Astrology, Bhrigu Nandi Nadi Astrology, Numerology and Vastu Astrology. In this Part 4 video, let's learn about predictive astrology techniques. In predictive astrology techniques, the rules explained in the videos Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3 are mainly taken into consideration. Whatever event is taken in predictive astrology, the strength of the 12 lords and planets should be considered according to the rules explained in these 3 videos. Now, take the topic of marriage. Let's discuss about 3 aspects. Number 1. What will married life be like? Number 2. Who will get divorced? Number 3. Who will get a second marriage? Let's learn about these 3 in detail. There are 12 houses according to the ascendant. Rule 1. Out of these 12 houses, 1, 2, 7, 11 and 3, 5, 9 are favorable houses for marriage. Similarly, Rule 2. Naturally, 4, 10 and 6, 8, 12 are unfavorable houses for marriage. Rule 3. Out of these unfavorable houses, 4, 8, 12 are salvation houses. These salvation houses give slightly good results. 4, 8, 12 houses are also known as moksha sthanas. Rule 4. 6, 10 houses are completely 100% negative houses for marriage. These houses are also known as divorce houses. If we come to the analysis method, the main house to look at are 1st and 7th houses. The lords of these houses should be strong and there should be directional strength as well. There should be no connection with the Bhatka house. Then it should be understood that these planets are strong. Thus, if the lords of the 1st and 7th houses are strong and interact with any 2 planets in the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 9th and 11th houses, then marriage will definitely happen. Also, married life will be happy. In addition to this rule, if there are any significations with the 12th house, then marriage will happen soon. Because the 12th house indicates about bed comforts and sex. If the lords of 1st and 7th houses are under the influence of 6th and 10th houses, the married life will be disturbed. In addition to this rule, if Mars and Venus are in contact with Ketu, then divorce will definitely occur. When it comes to second marriage, the lord of the 9th house should be strong. Because the 9th house tells about the second marriage. So, if the lord of the 9th house is not under the influence of the Bhatka house, and if there is directional strength, then it can be said that the second marriage will take place. In addition to this 9th house, if it is also associated with Venus, the chances of a second marriage are high. Also, if it is associated with dual planets of Jupiter and Mercury and dual signs, then a second marriage will definitely take place. In this way, considering Venus, it can be said for sure whether the second marriage will happen or not. Because Venus is the Karaka for the second marriage in the 9th house. There are many more rules in predictive astrology. In Part 5 video, I will meet with another important predictive astrology technique. If you like this video, you can click on the like and subscribe button. Thank you.